the Cayman Islands have long been a tropical paradise, but Grand Cayman has become a pickleball paradise where today we will crown a champion in the second ever Vanta Black Water Team Cup. It has been a absolutely fantastic tournament at Pickleball Cayman all week long. 38 total games it has taken through 8 matches to get here to our final, and we're happy to be bringing you here today all the coverage on Compass Media as well as Pickle TV. And welcome inside Pickleball Cayman, everybody. It is a fantastic evening we've got in store for you. And before we get the party started with our teams playing for the championship, we want to introduce all the captains and all the teams that have been a part of this fantastic tournament this week. So I'm going to call everybody up here with their captains and their teams. Let's start with the Quality Court Defenders. Jules Fenn is the captain. And let's bring up the defenders. Allison Harris, Glauca Carvajal Lane, Kelsey Lorente, Richard Livernice Jr., and Andre Mick. Let's hear it for them. Kelsey Lorente coming in and joining the team on Saturday. Glauca, unfortunately, enduring an injury on Friday, but it was fantastic to watch you guys play all week long. Sean Ford is the captain of the Yield Point Wranglers. And Sean's team of Riley Bonner, Kelsey Grambeau, Ryler DeHart, Zack Taylor, who filled in for Jack Monroe, and Jack sustained an injury on Friday as well. Congratulations to all you guys. It was a lot of fun. I know it was not the way you wanted it to go this week, but it was fun watching you play. Let's get to our teams who are playing for the championship here this evening. We will begin with the Leggetts Legends and the coach, John Leggett. Where are you, John? John was ready to pop some champagne earlier, by the way, so I think he's got it on ice for later on. And, of course, Max Manthou, Jack Foster, Amber Policare, and Emilia Schmidt have played fantastically this week.
The Turtles.
They're going with the Turtles. They're going with the Turtles. As long as John Leggett says that's okay, we're going with the Turtles. All right, and finally, last but not least, your #1 seed this week, coached by the Alis. And let's bring up the Ali family, as they have been fantastic. And let's hear it, by the way, for Munir Ali, because without Munir, this tournament does not happen. I know he does not really like the limelight, but he deserves a lot of applause for what he's done this week. And, of course, his team. Fantastic this week to watch Megan Fudge and Amanda Hendry, as well as Brandon Lane and Zack Marceau. And Zack, who filled in great on the broadcast as well this week. One more time, guys. Let's hear it for all these players this week who've been so fantastic. And before I get to our the Cayman National Song, I also want to give Byron Fresso, excuse me, and Donna, who've done a fantastic job all week. Thank you so much for officiating all these matches. That's the Marshall, our Marshall. He's been fantastic. And last but not least, how about Donna Karani, the manager here at Pickleball Cayman. Come on, Donna, come on out here. Oh yeah, by the way, Donna, he wants everybody to be sure they know he won the Pro-Am. So congratulations, thanks so much. And with that, Jerry's got the Cayman National Song ready to go. Everybody please rise as we listen to the Cayman National Song. and with that, before we get it officially underway, we got to give a moment here to Jerry Beck, who not only has been an audio technician here today, but none of us are here today without the vision of Jerry. He helped bring the sport here before people even really fully understood what it was going to be. And it's become, Jerry, come on up here. It's become known on the island, I'm told, that people will say, were you a Jerry's house player? Because Jerry got this started literally at his house when he built 4 courts, opened it to the community, brought pickleball fever to the island. And then, Jerry, you bring this tournament, and it's gotten bigger, and it's gotten better, and you've made this so inclusive and made everybody in this community, both literally geographically as well as in the pickleball community internationally, feel like this is a place where they are welcome, where they belong, and where they can have a good time. And we all thank you so much for having a chance to be here.
Thank you, Dave, so much. Thank you so much for all the players for coming down. Thank you for Munir, who's really behind this tournament. And I hope everyone has a great time. It's been amazing matches so far. Let's look forward to an amazing final.
All right, one more time for Jerry Beck.
We have a gift from all the players for Jerry.
No. Oh, you guys.
Oh, look at that, a signed paddle with everybody who's participated this year. All right, and we're gonna make you come back on the broadcast in the finals here a little bit later. So we need you on there. and I know that you got to do some rounds, but we'll see you over there in a little bit. Thank you so much, Jerry. And we're gonna take a timeout. When we come back, we will get you started with our final here from the Vanta Blackwater Team Cup. Don't go anywhere. Vanta Blackwater Team Cup is brought to you by 2020 Vision Care and by Burger Shack throughout the Cayman Islands, as well as Compass TV and Compass Media. And Interesting Things. Also by Massive Equipment Rental and Sales Limited, we make it happen. And by Pickle TV. Also by Scotia Wealth Management and by Avis, as well as Dart. Getting ready to go. Megan Fudge is part of that top seed, and she has just been a force on the professional tour since committing to playing pickleball professionally. Originally from Germany, now resides in Fort Lauderdale along with her husband Ryler DeHart. And Megan will be out there to start women's doubles along with her teammate Amanda Hendry. And Amanda, former All-American field hockey goalie at North Carolina, and made the transition from field hockey to professional pickleball. So no, not everybody has been to pickleball from a tennis background. On the other side of the women's doubles, we'll have Emilia Schmidt, the Aussie import, now living in Florida to expand upon her professional pickleball career. She has played so consistently this week, and she will be teamed with Amber Policare. Amber only been a pro for about a year, has a pretty extensive college tennis background, and was one of the top-ranked high school players in the country, coming out of the state of New York before she went and played tennis collegiately. And we are just about ready to get this match underway. The 1 seed, the Stingrays, they have been really impressive all week long, as Jack Monroe now has made his way over here. Jack, it's 1 versus 2, the way that it probably should play out.
Yeah, no, first of all, thanks for back. I appreciate it.
By the way, I was looking at you enviously in the comfortable chair over there during the second semifinal.
Yeah, no, it was, oh my gosh, it was amazing with a little bit of padding. But yeah, no, super, super happy to be back here. We got the 1 playing the 2 seed and just two solid teams. I mean, the competitive nature of both, we've seen them chirp a little bit back and forth, and we have some characters on both teams. Really looking forward to seeing these points. We have Purple Jesus warming up right now with Emilia, and I mean, it's going to be one great match.
Purple Jesus did put on the purple shorts. I don't know what the shorts were he had earlier. They looked more like he had just come straight from the beach.
From the beach.
Which is, hey, I got no problem with that look. By the way, I have to tell you, I have not. How is the Vanta Black Water, the title sponsor of this event?
It is so good. First of all, it tastes just like water, which is so unique because it's, you know, it's pitch black, and so you think it's going to taste different, but it tastes just like water. And this thing, I have the pouches quite often, to be honest, even back in the States, and they work. It never cramp every time I have them. When I'm out in the sun in Florida and Austin, always never cramp. They do their job to a T, and they don't taste bad.
Amazing. Amazing. There you go. And that was Jack just giving that endorsement really just off the cuff.
Yeah,
and
not sponsored,
legit
not sponsored.
endorsement there out of Jack Monroe. How many actual sponsors do you have these days?
That's a good question. I think on average a pro will have three sponsors. I think once you start ramping up to, being in like the top 10, then you'll have more like 5 or 6. You'll have shoes, clothes, paddle, grip, and then, a few other, I call them like miscellaneous things here and there. So I have some that help with my focus, some packets that help with my focus, not cramping, and a bunch of others. But
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it is, just so, to see the growth of the sport and all the endorsements, it has been really revolutionary, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure, especially from where you started. You've been commentating for 10 plus years.
Yeah, that first, U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, and you know what, God bless the sponsors who sponsored that back in the day, but you started with Manthou and, a couple of the cork companies, and I can't even remember all the names, but they were all basically local companies who jumped on board, and then slowly you started seeing corporate names replace the local names, and that's when you knew it was really starting to grow.
Yeah, now we're landing legit title sponsors. I mean, Lexus, Geico, a lot of these bigger brands are hopping in, and we'd love to see it. That's the next jump for the sport.
I just need now to grow my company, Tickscape, to get it to be big enough where I can sponsor this, because that's where I need to get.
Seriously, that's the end goal in life right there.
All right, here we go. We have Fudge and Hendry in the near court, and in the far court, we've got Schmidt and Policare to get this going. So Stingrays in the near court, Legends. Actually, they said they're going to go by the Turtles now. They were the Leggetts Legends, but they want to go by the Turtles. So we got the Turtles and the Stingrays. Oh, Schmidt's lob does just catch that line.
Wow. Great first point to start this match off. Wow, if that's indicative of the game, we're in. Y'all better grab your popcorn.
I'm going to go ahead and say this is going to be a Cayman decider.
I would tend to agree. I really like that prediction. And that's what the people want.
Ooh, Policare misfires.
If that is what you have to do to get a point, we're going to be seeing a lot of balls hit.
By the way, we are entering that 20 to 30 minute time where the light creeping in from the back does become a little bit of an issue.
You can see Megan, honestly, already off the bat has that green light, wants to really control these firefights. She's the one pulling the trigger early. In 4 points, or in 3 points, she's already pulled the trigger, I'd say 4 or 5 times. So, I mean, she's just going to keep pressing, keep full court pressing Amber in front of her, forcing Emilia to cover middle. And if I were Emilia and Amber, I would try to slide as early middle as possible to force Megan to beat them cross court.
2-2.
Lots of trigger pulls here from the Stingrays and proving successful. I think they're having more than a 50% clip rate, and I mean, I don't think that's going to change. I think they still need to continue being the aggressors here if they want to win.
I don't think Megan has any problem with that.
Yeah, as evidenced. Wow.
Great dig there by Amanda. Oh.
Just a crazy hands battle again and again and again. This is crazy. Great counter there by Emilia, finding Megan sliding forehand, jamming her in the body. Good coach there by Amber. Amber, coming from that high-level tennis background, she packs a punch with that backhand. And she can hit that through anything. Just misses it a little long.
And able to catch up to it. Oh, and then Amber into the net.
Great gets by Amanda, by the way, on the defense. Emilia trying to really just push her as deep as possible, get her cross-footed, and she's able to reset those into the kitchen.
Amanda, you're right. She's returning everything thrown at her.
Come on.
I think the most impressive thing might have been that Megan was caught in no man's land, and she still kept playing.
Yeah. I mean, come on. This is some of the highest level pickleball in the world that is in front of us on stream right now.
I mean, everybody who plays at home knows you do not want to be caught midway between the baseline and the kitchen. And Megan hit like 5 straight shots from there, and now Amanda just hits a winner down the line.
Beautiful shot, just keeping their foot on the gas as they continue to be aggressive.
7-3. Oh, Schmidt misfires. I think she got a little frustrated that everything she was throwing at them just kept getting sent back.
Yeah, it looks like she just tried to really get that point done a little bit early. This is another one of the perks of a lefty. You see Amanda serving here on the bottom of our screen, being the only left-handed person on the court. This allows her to poach off of Megan drives with a lot more length and be a lot more dangerous when advancing to the kitchen line. Also allows her to have a little bit better defense on those cross-court balls.
And the Turtles are not going to mess around. They're going to use the timeout, already down 9-3. And listen, it's going all the way to 21. You get the freeze at 20, so in rally scoring, you're never really out of it. But a 6-point hole early, that is definitely not helping the cause.
Certainly. I mean, Megan and Amanda with the Stingrays have been applying so much pressure, just consistently not allowing Emilia and Amber to get into any rhythm whatsoever, which is exactly what they're trying to do early on in the game, kind of disrupting the patterns that Emilia and Amber want to get in. And because of that, they're ending points earlier. Pair that with their crazy amount of good defense, and that's why they have a 6-point lead.
We'll see what they do out of the timeout. We'll also get the end change at 11. They'd love to, have it down to 2 or 3 point margin by the time that happens.
Also, we do have to talk about what it took for the teams to get here from their semifinal match, especially the match before this. Let's talk a little bit about that, because I know you were commentating it.
That was unbelievable. I mean, well, I've got it here. What was it, 28-26, the final? I mean, that was, it took 6 match points for the Leggetts to close it out. The defenders had 2 match points that they couldn't close it out on.
Yes, and Andre Mick, I remember he had a high forehand for the match and ended up missing it. All of us feel that type of pain. I'm sure you have more than many others.
The timeout does not help the cause. Now the deficit is at 10-3.
10-3.
Oh,
Side out, point 4.
nice job by Emilia putting it in that spot where it was going to be a tough dig.
Yeah, honestly, it looks like the one spot that Amanda couldn't cover.
But right back over to the Stingrays, and we'll hit the end change at 11-4. A dominant performance thus far by Fudge and Hendry. They'll change ends, and we'll see what happens on the other side. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Back to Grand Cayman in just a moment. All right, so here we go. 11-4 in favor of the Stingrays. And Amber Policare, Emilia Schmidt hoping the end change can help them out.
Time in.
They've already taken their time out,
11-4.
so there will be no further stoppages. Great dig by Fudge.
I mean, to be quite honest, Megan and Amanda are just playing like too well to be stopped right now. I mean, even though they popped up the third, they're able to defend every single overhead, get back to the kitchen, and still create offense.
Megan's been in another world for most of this weekend. Oh, she tried to poach right there, though, and paid the price.
Very, very good shot by Emilia. Finding that opening cross court, backhand, able to pull it across her body and find that opening.
So the Leggetts, aka the Turtles, needing to get something going here. That lands in.
Another great combo by Amanda Hendry.
All 5 points that have been scored off the Turtle serves have been scored by the
13-5.
Stingrays.
Meaning side outs?
Yes.
Wow.
That'll carry long.
Adding the
14-5.
pressure constantly and consistently. Look at this. Jeez.
She tried to blow it over. Oh, that was amazing.
Sorry. Side out, point 6.
That was funny.
And we know Byron would have let that pass too. That is 100% legal.
I don't think I've ever seen it before, though. All right, so the Turtles finally have a point off of their own serve.
Yeah, really good counters there by Emilia.
7-14.
That right there is why you wear glasses. That ball that Amber just countered was going downwards until it clipped the top of the net and hit Megan right in the eye. If Megan Fudge did not have those glasses right there, that would have been bad.
One more look. Yeah.
Wow. That was scary.
I don't know if the glasses broke.
If that isn't an ad to wear glasses, I don't know what is.
Well, 2020 Vision is one of the sponsors of this tournament, so Check out 2020 Eye Care. It's 2020 Vision. We need to bring the graphic back up, but check them out for all your eyeglasses needs.
Wow.
And the person Megan just talked to over there is the person from 2020 Vision, I'm being told.
No way. I think she may have just landed a sponsorship.
Probably so. Especially now she comes out and dominates, which she's already been doing.
Yeah. Relentless pressure from Amanda Hendry and Megan Fudge.
Well, and you know, some ways that stoppage with Megan having to change the glasses might have worked against the Turtles because they had rolled off 3 straight points and kind of stopped the momentum.
Yeah, that is a good point.
That might have been an out ball Megan hit. But it's not going to matter.
That's the perks of a lefty right there. Amanda able to cover and close that middle ball that Emilia hit. Take that early rather than leaving it for Megan.
$16-8. Point.
That's long. They're 4 points away.
17-8.
Left short by Hendry.
This, if there's a time for a run, is it.
9-17.
Just
Good
a little
eye.
bit long.
A fantastic eye there from Emilia and Amber.
10-17.
Amanda Hendry hitting the overhead. Emilia looking like she's going to get it back and ends up hitting Policare in the back of her head.
This has gotten nasty. 18-10.
Yeah, this is more than just an ad for 2020 Vision and glasses. This is an ad to wear full body padding in pickleball.
11-18. Back over to the Stingrays, now 2 points away. Jack, I know we still have a ways to go, but I would say at this point, Megan has to be on the short list of MVP candidates for the tournament, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, 100%. She's dictated every single game that she's been involved in, having the highest impact out of any player that I've personally seen outside of Purple Jesus.
He has been impressive as well. That's why I said still ways to go. But
Yeah, for sure. And for those of you who don't know who Purple Jesus is, you are going to see him next game, AKA also known as Max Manthou, one of the most entertaining players as well as respectful players in the game, always putting on a show.
and that takes us to game point.
Turn to 12.
Oh,
Side out point 13.
Hendry just takes a split second too long to make that decision to poach.
yeah, I thought maybe she might thought about letting it bounce and then changes her mind. The nice part, if you're the Stingrays, is you've got room to make some errors.
Even that speed up right there, that is what we call in the budget still. That has been what has won them this game and kind of given them this lead. So it's, even though that one misses and sails long, it's still worth to still worth
14,
going
sorry.
for, especially when you have it in the budget.
Hold on, hold on.
Now, if you haven't been watching this all week,
There we go.
they do freeze
14,
the rally
20.
scoring at 20 because you have to score on the serve to be able to win, to get that 21st point, or to win by 2 if you're needing to go into extras.
Crazy.
Oh! Don't look now, but here come the Turtles. Not sure where that horn came from.
Sean Legend in the crowd out here picked up a blowhorn purchased illegally out of his backpack and blew that thing. I'm saying that could be the start of a reversal. I'm saying it could be.
I mean, suddenly it's just 4 points separating these teams.
Stingrays taking a timeout real quick. I think that's a smart timeout. So Turtles find a little bit of rhythm that they've been looking for this entire game.
I'll tell you what, this is the way this tournament is gone. There's nothing that would surprise me.
This would be the biggest lead that we've seen if there was a comeback, correct?
Oh,
Biggest deficit.
I would say that I wouldn't doubt that at all. We've seen some comebacks, but I don't know. What was the biggest margin here? It was 18 to 10, 19 to 11. So 8 points was the biggest margin. No,
And this
17 to 8. It was 17 to 8. 9 points was the biggest margin.
Wow, and this was 20 to 10?
And now it's 20 to 16.
And for those of you who need an introduction on what the freeze actually is, so notice the score is 20-16. We have Schmidt and Policare serving, so it's 16-20. The freeze means that Fudge and Hendry have to win 2 points in a row in order to actually win the game. Even though it's rally scoring to 21, they need to win on their serve. So they have to win this point, get the serve back, and then win the next immediate point in order to get to 21.
20.
She missed it.
Side out,
Amber
20.
does have extremely good ATPs. We've seen those highlights the past 2 days as shining examples, but this one just missed it a little bit too wide.
Second game point opportunity for the Stingrays. Oh, and there it is.
Policare sends that into the net with relentless pressure from Hendry and Fudge to take that first game, and take that first game with a little bit of dominance.
Yeah, I mean, the final score was 21-16, so it doesn't look that bad, but yeah, it was never really in doubt. So the Stingrays take the first game, they lead it 1-love. Takes 3 to win though, and we potentially have still 4 more left in the Vanta Blackwater Team Cup. Stay with us, more to come from Grand Cayman. Welcome back to Grand Cayman. The 1-seeded Vanta Stingrays with a 1-0 lead. And the men's doubles teams now will take the court. Brandon Lane has put on quite a show this week. Not only has his team been winning, but he has hit a variety of trick shots. Although I did remind him earlier that not any one of the exchanges in which he's hit a trick shot has he won the point.
So you know what that means he's gonna do?
He's going to win a point on a trick shot.
Yeah.
Either that or he's going to force it. His teammate to get this started for men's doubles, Zack Marceau. Zack was fantastic sitting in while you got a break here. And, loved watching him play out there this week as well.
One of the newest, brightest minds in pickleball, one of the rising stars. I think he's going to be a top right side player on the APP Tour. Also, current student at FAU, has led that collegiate team to a couple collegiate national titles.
Pretty impressive, no doubt. On the other side, Max Manthou, you talked about Max, they call him Purple Jesus. I mean, all this guy wants to do is just whip it every time.
Yes, this man, one of the most entertaining players, also one of the most respectful. You're going to see a lot of highlights out of him, and I love the last bullet. Favorite Cayman Stingray, Darth Vader. We all know Darth Vader if you're from Cayman.
I love that list. I love that list, by the way. All right, and Jack Foster, on his list of accolades should be, he was the MVP of this tournament last year.
Yes, and his Cayman debut last year, he actually ended up balling out and playing, honestly, better than anyone else, leading his team to a national title here. And so also has a lot, was part of the Next Gen national team, a lot of titles under his belt. So very interested to see how this game goes.
And happy to welcome Sonny Tanner, who is the host of the Inside Duper Pickleball podcast with us. He'll join us here for this men's doubles match. And Sonny, you've been here all week. I mean, I'm just amazed that they played 8 matches, and out of 8 matches, there were only 2 games left on the table. 38 games were played to get us to this championship.
I think they're all excited to be here, and let's play some pickleball.
So here we go. You got Lane and Marceau in the far court.
You have my prediction, and that is this is going to be one of the most entertaining games of the tournament. You have Jack Foster, who's extremely consistent on the right side, paired with Max Manthou, who's going to be trigger happy, going to give us a lot of firefights, paired with Brandon Lane, who's known for his power and length, going to start a lot of firefights as well, and Zack Marceau, who's one of the most aggressive right side players on tour.
Well-placed shot there.
Yeah, and you know, Brandon and I had lunch when we were watching the USA-Senegal friendly soccer match today, and he got really pumped up, and he said, I'm ready to take this to the finals. US won 3-2. I think he's going to bring it right here.
Yep. Brandon Lane, also one of the most confident players, and for good reason. That's what leads him to be, wow. Beautiful shot by Max Manthou there.
Maybe Brandon might try and blow that one over.
Yeah. Brandon Lane, you can just tell with the leopard print head.
Side out, point 3.
Must admit, probably one of the most beautiful haircuts I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
Also sporting a watch. How often do you see players wear watches while they play?
Well, I mean, did he get a watch sponsorship?
It's 2-2.
It's a fantastic question,
That
Dave.
would make sense. I mean, he needs the sponsorship to cover the royalties he has to pay Dennis Rodman.
He did also hand carve and craft his shoes in some Rasta colors. So he did
that
tell
is
me
pretty
he did
awesome.
do that and reached out to the shoe brand
Yes.
to see if they would make it for him.
So the Turtles with a 3-2 advantage here.
Oh,
Beautiful shot there by Zack Marceau. Having one of the most tricky forehands, as you can see right here in this replay. You do not know where that ball is going to go until after he makes contact. Just super deceptive. You do not want to feed him a forehand.
Ooh, going for a poach, and instead puts it into the net.
Brandon Lane anticipated well, just caught that ball a little bit too low, sent it in the net.
Well, we've had 8 serves, and the serving team is yet to score a point.
Yeah.
It seems to be a pattern here.
4-4.
Until right now, the Ernie and the finish by Lane.
Great read there.
you know, I was just going to ask, the team that plays aggressive first, do you think they come out on top at this point? It's the finals.
So what's interesting is rally scoring typically rewards the team that makes the fewest errors, but as pickleball evolves, and even rally scoring will change, and you see a lot more aggression winning these games, like as we just recently saw in the women's game. You have Megan Fudge and Amanda Hendry being the aggressors, and actually, because of that, giving them that 10-point lead and winning the match by 5 points.
Guys, you surprised to see a timeout this early? It's at 6-4.
I think Jack's had 2 shots come right at him where he's had just a little bit of difficulty handling them. He's the one that called that timeout there. So I think it's a good timeout just to get reset and settled.
Early game adjustment, definitely, honestly, not a fan against it, because this early momentum is what creates those early leads, early runs, and you know, you could be down by 5 points in a span of 20 seconds.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you get the side out, it's 5-6. I mean, and you only get one timeout per game.
Yeah, yeah. And here's something that a lot of you at home may not agree with, but I'm here to tell you as a pro player myself, is momentum is real. It's not just point by point, it's the amount of energy that each team has. And right now, Zack Marceau and Brandon Lane, after the Ernie, after Zack's inside-out forehand winner middle, after Brandon's drive high to Foster's body, that creates momentum. And honestly, I don't think, if Foster didn't call that timeout, I think they would have ran away with it to like 10-4. So I think that's a very smart timeout, given the momentum that Marceau and Lane have right now.
Let's see if the timeout does anything to stop it. As Marceau now with the serve at 6-4. There you go, you get a little help from the net. Hey, Sonny, while we have a second, tell us a little bit more about your podcast. When are we going to be able to hear it? Where are people going to find it?
Yeah, you know, Inside Duper Pickleball, it's the official Duper podcast, and it's not talking about just ratings and corporate speak. It's about the culture, it's about the lifestyle, it's about the stories behind the pickleball players all around the world. And we've been really lucky to come out here to Pickleball Cayman to record a ton of wonderful content with Jack and all the other folks that are playing here, as well as some of the local players and mainstays of the Cayman Islands. You'll find us on YouTube, Instagram mainly, but we'll be on the major social media channels. We're just excited to be launching it in June, and our first episode will be dropping in probably the next 2 weeks here.
And where's the, what's the social media handle if people want to follow it?
Yeah, we're going to be at Inside Duper Pickleball, and then on those that don't allow us to put pickleball, it'll be Inside Duper PB.
If you don't know how to spell pickleball, I can't help you.
Great inside-out forehand once again by Zack Marceau. Just super deceptive. You want to keep that ball away from that spot if you are Purple Jesus. I mean, keep in mind, you have Brandon's length cross court. You have Marceau covering middle. Margins are quite small.
Jack goes for the speed up, but misfires.
So Jack, I've got to ask you a question for the everyday amateur player. A lot of folks are told to tether and move with your partner, but as we look at the partners here, there doesn't seem to be a lot of movement regardless of where that ball might be going. It seems like they're very efficient in movement. What is it that the amateur player can learn from that kind of court positioning and movement?
So, a lot of pros do continue to move in tandem, but here you see after 3 days of play and after all the pool play, these players, the teammates start to understand how each other move. So they're able to cheat a little bit earlier, anticipate a little bit better than a few amateurs at a couple rec courts. Really
good.
Good.
By Marceau to get out of the way. That'll take us to the end change. So 11-6, we'll take a quick break as well. The Stingrays halfway home to get a 2-0 lead. Back to Grand Cayman in just a moment. Back here at Pickleball Cayman, Dave Baines along with Jack Monroe, Sonny Tanner. Glad you could be aboard here for this Compass Media and Pickle TV production of the 2026 Vanta Black Water Team Cup. On the end change, the Stingrays, now in the near court. The Turtles in the far court. Marceau did just catch the line, and Foster tried an ATP, couldn't do it. Guys, that is 5 consecutive points now for the Stingrays.
Yeah, just looking continuously to look like they are in the driver's seat. Marceau playing so well, very limiting on his errors, as well as continuing his aggression, kind of neutralizing Purple Jesus, because it is very tough. That's a great example of it right there. Purple Jesus, one of the most difficult players to be in front of. A lot of players, even on the right side, you see get intimidated by Purple Jesus, or by Max Manthou, excuse me, his frequency of speed ups. But Zack Marceau just fearless in the eyes in front of him.
I did see him hit a dink, by the way, in the semifinal. At least one. Lane unable to catch up to that one, and the side out will get it back to the Turtles, but They found themselves down right now by 6 points, and that's not going to help.
14.
Max,
The Turtles have yet to score a point on a serve.
that is a crazy stat.
14-7.
Wow. The fact that you can come up with this stuff and remember it from the fly is impressive. Wow.
Yeah.
Zack Marceau trying to do the same thing back, and Max Manthou said, no way I'm letting you get away with that. I don't know how he got that first counter on Manthou's speed up.
14.
Surprised that was in.
Side out, point 15.
15-8. The Stingrays continue their lead.
15-8. Point.
Now 16-8.
Great dinks there by Brandon Lane. Getting out of the hole, you can see Foster trying to apply pressure, earning, and Brandon just remaining calm and composed, cool and collected.
I'm going to make a bold prediction that there is a Brandon Lane trick shot coming up.
Boy, you could be right. With him in the driver's seat, could provide him the confidence that he needs.
Point.
$17-8, just 4 away.
17-8.
Max calls that ball out.
Side out,
This is the
point
thing,
9.
notice Max has such a fantastic reputation that when he calls a ball out,
9-17.
even
Everybody
if you
says okay.
question it, everybody's like, yep, 100% out. That is what's respectable about Max. One of just a man of true sportsmanship right there. And that goes to show that his reputation is clean.
Side out, point 18.
Which is a
Nine serves for the Turtles in this match. 9 points for the Stingrays on those serves.
18-9.
That's going to be tough to win.
Side out, point 10.
So Jack, you got the ball. You have the serve now. You're Max and Jack. What are you telling each other to do now?
drive and poach. Hit the serve
Yeah.
as hard as you can. Drive and poach. Try to rally off at least 4 points or so off of the driving crash.
Yeah.
Just force it. Like
Yeah.
dictate. Just force your own dictation. Rather than having them speed up like that.
Yeah.
19-10, they're 2 points away.
Such a pretty jump right there. Max Manthou floating on clouds when he hits that Ernie. I don't think anyone in the world can get that ball back. Also, Max, one of the most athletic people on tour, as evidenced.
Wow. Some great defense there by the Stingrays. Oh, no. We've seen a few shots to the head, and it
Max
continues,
wants
and
that
that
one
takes
back.
us to match point.
Yeah, Max knew he hit an out ball right there. A little bit disappointed in his decision to make contact rather than letting it go. We have 20-11 right here for the Stingrays.
ATP into the net, and the Stingrays will take it 21-11. And we've seen everything in this tournament this week except the broom. And the broom might be getting warm right now in the closet.
Ooh, y'all better check in the closet.
It is 2-0 Stingrays. They will look for the sweep and the title when we hit the mixed doubles next. Don't go anywhere. We return to Grand Cayman in just a moment.
Too much like something else, Jack.
Welcome back to Grand Cayman, everybody. I mean, that site never gets old, as the Cayman Islands have been a beautiful host all week long. Pickleball came in. You're not going to find a finer pickleball facility anywhere. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Jerry Peck is the owner of Pickleball Cayman as well as the founder of this tournament, and joins us now at our broadcast position. And Jerry, we talked to you a little bit earlier, but I mean, this has just been so fantastic an experience to be able to be here this week and to see this facility and see the players and the level of play. It's just really impressive what you put together here.
Thank you so much, Dave, and thank you so much for having me back in the box. Yeah, it's been an amazing tournament. It's wonderful to be able to showcase the event here. It's been wonderful having the players down. They've played an incredible standard.
Yeah, the standards are fantastic. The play has been fantastic. The location is fantastic. The only thing that's tough about this tournament, Jerry, is as much as I love coming to this venue, it is tough to leave the beach. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we thought about putting a pool and a beach in here on the grounds, but I think we'll just stick with pickleball for now.
Yeah, it's not like the beach is that far to get to.
No, it's 5 minutes away.
Yeah. So who stood out to you so far this week? I mean, there's been so many people. Jack and I were kind of talking about, who could be the MVP. There's got to be a couple of people in your mind that are right now on that short list.
It's tough to say. Every single game is going to a tiebreaker, so there's really so little between the teams and so little between the players. I think for me, one of the biggest things has been some of the players who are maybe slightly lower in the APP rankings, just playing as well as anyone. Riley Bonet's had a fantastic tournament. Amber Policare has played fantastically. The reigning MVP, Jack Foster's come back and showed why he won the MVP last year. And then on the other side, Megan Fudge, as clutch as she ever is just now. Just an incredible performance. Yeah, I think it's just exciting. We've just got to keep watching, and I'd be interested to see what Jack thinks. So who stood out for you, Jack?
Oh, my Lord. Well, the quality of play this weekend has even impressed me. We've seen, I mean, honestly, I'm looking at half the people that have been on court, and I've seen MVP, MVP, MVP. And, I mean, honestly, as a player myself, a pro player, I go off of impact. And so how many balls you keep in, whether that's your defensive side, how many errors you make, as well as your true impact and points you score on the aggressiveness or on the offensive side. You combine all of that and you get an MVP. I have a couple in my head, but I'm going to hold off until we actually see the results.
And listen, I know I was kind of joking about the broom coming out of the closet, but I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, this has just been too competitive this week. Out of the 8 matches up till now, it could have gone a maximum of 40 games. We played 38 games.
That's right. Yes, and let's just hope it keeps going. I know it's 2-0 right now. Yeah, I really hope we get a tiebreaker, because I think that's what this whole event's been crying out for the whole along.
Yeah, and you can tell the stadium's packed. We have a lot of people on the sidelines getting ready to get into it. So thank you for coming, Jerry.
Around. No, you're going to stick around, right?
I'm going to stick around,
perfect.
yes.
All right, let's get this one underway. So we go to the mixed doubles portion here.
The crowd getting involved.
And in the near court, we've got Hendry and Marceau, and in the far court, we've got Manthou and Schmidt.
So much for cheering. Personally, I have to be very unbiased as a referee, so bump all of you. All right, here we go.
So this is what you see in typical team format strategy when there's 2 mixed doubles teams playing, is especially when you have a 2-0 lead, you're going to throw in your, and you are in the lead 2-0, you will throw in your quote-unquote worst team first, because take for example, Max Manthou and Emilia Schmidt are going to be the best mixed doubles team. They have to win this. This is win or go home for them.
Well, off the net and into Schmidt for an early point.
That's right, Jack. So, yeah, they had no choice but to put out Emilia and Max.
And Jerry, I've heard everybody raving about the format here, especially when we've gotten to the Cayman Decider, about having the mixed doubles and not having it be singles, and how that makes it just that much more interesting.
I think so. It's a doubles tournament, so I think the tiebreaker should be doubles.
It's a very Well said way of putting it, Jerry.
Not much more to say about that.
Yeah. Great shot there by Max. You are going to see, I would even say, a higher frequency of what you're used to with Max Manthou. As this is like what I said, it's win or go home. He's going to try to take matters into his own hands.
Oh!
And a couple more net balls like that, and you're going to see a game 4.
I think Emilia was owed a few by the net after her women's doubles game.
This is one of the stiffer nets, so it is honestly quite rare to see a net cord go positively.
Not kind there to Hendry. A quick 4-1 advantage.
4-1.
Great pressure there by Zack Marceau. Getting Emilia cross-footed, and the amount of spin he puts with the pair with the trickiness of his forehand is just difficult for any player in front of him to get back.
Oh. We've seen an inordinate amount of people getting tagged in this match.
No.
It's something we're big fans of, I have to be honest, down here at Pickleball K-Man. Bag everyone.
Body bag. As Jerry Beck, who played in the Pro-Am, I'm sure you had many body bags.
It was
Mostly on you.
It went both ways. I definitely woke up with a couple of bruises. But taking match point against Andre Mick with a bag was enjoyable.
That was honestly one of the best matches, and I wish it was streamed, was on Thursday night. We had the Pro-Am, which is when a pro pairs up with an amateur, and Jerry Beck ended up winning.
Second.
Second.
To Donna
Match
Karani.
point. Match point.
That's right.
Donna Karani
the
is the
final.
manager here, so I just want to know, was you just, being a good boss and letting Donna feel good and letting him win that, or did he actually, I'll play your team?
Oh, believe me, I wanted to win. He played very well. Oh, what a wonderful rally.
Beautiful counters there by Hendry and Marceau.
Jack, something that's been very impressive for me in this tournament has been Zack Marceau's play, especially because he's a right-sided player, and he's been playing on the left.
Yep. You can see the amount of work he's put into that left side aspect of his game. His footwork, honestly, being one of the biggest advantages or one of the biggest strengths that he has. You can see even when he has that ball, granted he missed it, his feet are always planted, and even though that ball is in between Amanda's feet, he's running all the way over there, giving him the most amount of options possible to hit that ball.
By the way, Jerry, I'd officially like to welcome you to the Broadcasters Jinx Club.
Yes, there was a true commentator's curse there, wasn't there?
Puts that one away, though. Back to just a 2-point difference.
Wow. Wow.
Amazing get from Emilia.
Great persistence by Schmidt.
85.
Great inside-out forehand by Amanda. She knows that Max Manthou is going to be pressuring her with every single third shot drive, and kind of what we call a self-shake and bake, hitting that third drive, trying to approach it with a heavy fifth as well.
Speed up by Amanda, and Emilia puts it in the net. We're back to a 1-point margin.
Too
much under it. So Jack, I want to know how many people have actually read Purple Jesus' book. I don't mean worldwide, I mean like on the tour.
I will say Max Manthou is one of the most interesting people alive. He's lived 25 different lives over the course of his one, and it's so impressive. He's traveled the world, he's seen everything, he speaks different languages. I mean, he's side questing, he's still in school. I mean, he's written books. Is there anything this man cannot do?
I think he definitely has the title of most interesting man on tour.
Yeah.
Puts it away right there.
And one of the most interesting players to watch. Just firefight after firefight, you're going to continue to see this. The relentless pressure that he applies to every single team that he plays is impressive.
I think it's not just his athleticism, he has a very distinctive style as well.
Like that.
And he has risen to a new level right now. Purple Jesus has his team going into the end change up 11-7. When we come back, I'm getting a request that we want you to tell everyone at home why he's named Purple Jesus. So that's a teaser. Back to Grand Cayman in just a moment. Welcome back to the 2026 Vanta Blackwater Team Cup, brought to you by 2020 Vision Care, as well as Burger Shack, Compass TV and Compass Media, Interesting Things, Massive Equipment Rental and Sales Limited, Pickle TV, as well as Scotia Wealth Management, Avis, and Dart. So I left the audience hanging as we went to break, Jack Monroe. So enlighten everybody why Max Manthou is called Purple Jesus.
Okay, well, I'll start with the first half. Purple Jesus, Max Manthou, of course, coming from the University of Washington as a high-level tennis player, with purple being the Huskies' primary color, and then the Jesus portion of it.
The Jesus may come as some surprise. It is actually just due to his appearance.
So a wonderful nickname, and as you can tell, he rocks purple everywhere he goes, as evidenced by the shorts. Typically he'll wear it with the hat, and also wears the mismatched socks, typically going black and purple.
Oh, man. Manthou and Schmidt right now on a roll.
Wow.
Defense on the ATP.
Wow.
And Marceau takes care of the rest.
Great defense there by Marceau. Emilia hit a very difficult ATP, and Marceau just read it so well.
Yeah, that ATP defense came out with some heat on it.
Yeah.
That does catch the corner. So the Stingrays get it back within 4.
I mean, Marceau's play this entire tournament, just to piggyback off of what you said, is one of the most impressive. I'm not trying to hint at anything, but I am saying just the confidence that he came into this tournament with versus watching him now is a night and day difference.
Very much so, and I think especially after the Hendry Grambo trade, there became a lot of pressure on Zack. He was in what was clearly the strongest team on paper. So it came very much up to him how this team does, and he's certainly risen to the challenge.
Zack moved to Delray Beach from the New York area about 2 years ago to focus on his pickleball career. Off the net and lands in for Hendry. So the Stingrays trying to mount a rally here.
A little bit of a comeback brewing for Hendry and Marceau. Questionable shot right there. You could see Manthou visibly frustrated in that decision making right there. Saw the slice on the drop, thought he could do something with it. Ended up sailing it a little long, making it down to a 3-point lead.
It's 4 straight points. With that gone the other way, I was kind of wondering whether or not we might be getting into timeout territory, but better to stop the momentum with a side out than a timeout.
Wow, they play an out ball.
They did play an out ball.
Once again, Manthou showing his sportsmanship. I mean, that ball was clearly an inch out, and I'm not wanting to make that call. Very respectable. Obviously, calling balls out is part of the game.
Now Jack, can Max challenge his own call with the referee?
Don't believe he can. Manthou telling Emilia to move on, and just very respectable. I mean, you could tell Manthou wants to win straight up, no antics, just nothing but respect. Stingrays will take it though, smiling their way to a 3-point deficit. And Manthou shuts
Max
that.
has his vengeance with a bag.
Jerry over here smiling. Happy to see this happening in K-Mon.
I think next year we may have a bag counter on the wall.
Top right of the screen.
I think next year you make body bags worth 2 points, and we see how interesting it gets.
We had that last year in the pro, if you bagged a pro, it was 2 points.
Timeout receiver,
I love that.
17-12.
We got a timeout being taken right now.
There should be a MVP as well as a most bagged and most people bagged.
A bagger
award.
and a baggie.
You could get Foster's to sponsor it.
There you go.
So when we come back here next year, and I'm going to go ahead and just say that we're coming back next year. Hopefully you're going to have us back next year.
We'd be disappointed if you're not.
What is this facility going to look like at that point?
Well, the expansion will be complete. We'll be up to 36 courts. We'll have padel courts here as well. Yeah, that's the only major change, but it is a major change in itself, so we're looking forward to having that.
And the court's just going back towards the back end of the parking lot?
That's right, there can be more courts to the back. They will be the same as these covered courts, so they will also be undercover.
I'm sure that comes in helpful when you get that heavy rain coming in.
The rain and also the sun. It doesn't actually rain that much here, but without the sun shading, it would just be unbearable.
Yeah. Well, it is just amazing what you put together here with this facility. I mean, you've been to more pickleball facilities than I have, Jack, but I've been to a number of them. And aside from Naples, which is on its own planet, this is, I mean, as an actual private facility, this has no peer.
1,000%, and especially with the population only being 80, 90,000, correct? The fact that we've had such a beautiful facility here with steel frame, steel ceiling. I mean, a Michelin star restaurant right here without the star, with some of the most amazing food. Shout out to the Chop Chop Bulls.
By the way, I finally did have the steak chop for lunch. That was all the reviews were legit.
Eye-opening. As Zack Marceau said, we talked to him a couple hours ago. He said that would be his death row meal.
This is match point actually here, and that's it.
Game point.
Jesus does not require a miracle.
And there will be no sweep this week in Cayman. So pickleball Cayman, we'll see at least one more, and I suspect 2 more matches in this final. That's what we want. And we'll take a timeout. We'll have the second half of the mixed doubles coming up after this quick break. Welcome back to Grand Cayman, the Vanta Black Water Team Cup, the mixed doubles second game coming up right now. Megan Fudge and Brandon Lane against Amber Policare and Jack Foster. And the Stingrays with the 2-1 advantage, but the Turtles hanging tough and pushing this to the 4th game. Glad to have you with us, Dave Benz, Jack Monroe, and Jerry Beck on the mic right now. I will tell you, Jerry, I don't know that you drew it up this way, but Jack kind of, we hated seeing him get hurt, but it ended up being a blessing for us on the broadcast because he's a natural.
He's been magnificent, hasn't he?
He's been trying his best. We just currently came off of a pretty dominant win by Purple Jesus in mixed doubles. In order to take the team 2-1 win, hopefully making it to a Cayman decider.
Before we get this one going, I told you have more intel on the Purple
Serve to
Jesus
my
nickname.
right.
Yeah, we've done a deeper dive. And it turns out the Purple Jesus is a character in the Big Lebowski movie, which is one of Max Manthou's favorite movies. And so that's also why he is named that.
50-50. I mean, you got to give us a passing grade.
Timing.
Yeah, all right.
0-0.
It's a convenient
Hold on.
combination of the two stories.
Yeah, it was a pass-fail
0-0.
class, so we get a pass. All right, so here we go. We are underway. We've got the Stingrays on the far court with Fudge and... Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Byron having a little bit of a technical difficulty. Looks
I
like
got
we're gonna.
distracted because this young lady.
Byron
gonna
Marceau
redo
called a
I don't know what's
timeout in the
going on.
middle of the play.
Please.
So I think we're going to get a reserve here and a restart.
This is going to be one of the most interesting games,
Reserve.
and also the most important game. We have
Okay.
Foster and Policare
0-0.
serving against Lane and Fudge. Lane and Fudge, the clear. Wow.
Wow, starting with a bang right there.
Lane and Fudge, the clear front runners in this game. But as we were just talking about beforehand, Foster, being the reigning
1-0.
MVP, I think he's going to rise to the challenge and give them a massive fight.
Absolutely. He knows his chance of winning depending on him taking this game.
Well played shot there by Fudge. And Jerry, you mentioned it earlier. I don't know if Amber is necessarily in the MVP discussion, but she really has played exceedingly well throughout this
2-0.
tournament.
She really has, and I think what's been evident as well is how the team has trusted her to just go for her shots. She's got a very, very strong tennis
Here we go
background,
again.
great
2-0.
forehand and backhand, and she's been showing that all through the weekend.
2-0.
All right, so we're redoing it here. 2-0. Byron's having some technical difficulties over there. Policare into the net to make it 3-0.
Commentator's curse strikes again.
Yes.
3-0.
But I set you up. I'll take that one.
Side
I
out.
do expect
Point.
it a little
1.
bit for Fudge and Lane to have an early lead before Foster and
1-3.
Policare actually truly start going all or nothing and reaching that flow state.
Point.
Well, Foster making things happen now.
Love to see it. Everybody in the stands wants a Cayman
2-3.
decider. If I wasn't bipartisan, I would as well.
Point.
And I think with the freeze at 20 in this rally scoring, for Policare and Foster, they just need to stay within touching distance of Fudge.
3-3.
So y'all better grab your popcorn. This gonna be good. Just crazy by Foster.
B Lane with a behind the back.
Well, as soon as he hit it behind the back, I knew they weren't going to win the point. I mean, he's hit some incredible trick
4-3.
shots this week, and they haven't won a point on any of them.
Point.
Seems as though
5-3.
Policare has been given the green light to rip the serve, rip the drive, kind of in a way go for broke.
Point.
And right now the pressure is on Lane and Fudge.
It's 6 straight
6-3.
by the Turtles.
Great serve.
Beautiful serve by
Point.
Policare, hits the back line, and we have a 4-point lead.
They're not trying to stay with them,
7-3.
they're trying to win this.
Well, that
Side
might be
out,
the break the
1-4.
Stingrays needed.
Four 7.
This fired by Lane,
Point
right
8.
back over to the Turtles.
A4.
Beautiful look by Amber. honestly, big fan of that speed up. Keeping her aggressive and keeping her having that green light is what's going to keep them in this game.
5-8.
Oh, Amber just pushed that one a little bit too much. Suddenly the Stingrays right back in it. Stingrays need to win this to win the title. The Turtles need to win it to get us to the Cayman Decider. Great aggressive shot by Megan.
Really good past couple of points by Fudge and Lane to get back into this game. Changing it from a 4-point to a 1-point deficit.
7-8.
Ooh, Jack just misses.
So slow.
Point. 8-8.
Great use of his length there by Brandon Lane. Able to reach in and poke that ball so far below the level of the net.
They've reeled off 5 in a row.
9-8. Right on .9.
Just like that, a lead is erased and we have a tie game.
9-9.
Wow.
Great defense by Policare. Lane finally hits the right angle.
.10.
And we're a point away from an end change.
Yeah, when you feed that ball to B Lane up there, I'd say there's a 1% chance that you're getting that back. You get that into the third row. Wow.
Unforced error by Megan.
Right out
And we
.10.
are not at a 10.
This is the highest level of pickleball I could possibly imagine watching. Amber Policare hit 3 winners in that point, and Brandon Lane
10-10.
perfectly resets him back into the kitchen.
Well, the Stingrays will go into the end change with an 11-10 lead, but I don't think this one is going to be a clean finish. We might be going into the 20s in this one. We'll take a timeout on the end change. Back to Grand Cayman after this. Back here at Pickleball Cayman, it is 11-10 on the end change. The Stingrays with the 1-point lead. But we are now tied at 11 after Lane puts it in the net. Dave Benz along with Jack Monroe, Jerry Beck.
11-11.
So glad to have you along on this Compass Media and Pickle TV broadcast. Oh, great aggression by Policare.
Love this aggression from Foster and Policare. And honestly, I will say, if I'm a captain, getting ready to draft my team for the 2027 Cayman Cup, Foster's gonna be my #1 pick. You know he's gonna perform. This is like his hometown, the way he's been playing. Commentators
now you're
cursing.
welcome to the club. We're all there now.
There we go. We've all done it now.
What are we, 3 for 3 now?
$12-12.
Loved it. Did catch in.
Must have just caught the line.
Oh,
Side out.
Jack swings twice, and the second one's the winner.
Unfortunate net cord from Megan right there.
13-12.
And the Turtles back in front.
Side out, point 13.
Nobody getting any separation right now.
Love it. Points are tight. Players, all
13,
four
13.
players are in flow state right now.
Some great defense by Megan and Brandon. And then the scorpion by Jack Foster.
Side out, point 14.
Jack Foster with a sting in his tail.
Oh my gosh! As he stares down Megan Fudge, as he scorpions that. Just crazy, crazy points right here.
14-13.
Lane takes
Side
advantage
out,
of the
point
high ball.
14.
This is why we love competing in K-Mon so much. We have the crowd chanting in order to get to a Cayman decider. Everybody just wanting more pickleball, and this is the highest quality pickleball I've seen in a very long time.
14-14.
Everybody except the Stingray bench wanting a Cayman decider.
Point.
Policare misses a routine dink.
Timeout.
As it just
Receivers,
skids atop the net.
14.
Stiff net.
It's the first consecutive points by the Stingrays since they reeled off 4 in a row to go up 9-8.
As there's a chant for the Turtles on the sideline, Munir, captain of the Stingrays.
Yeah, I want to know,
Gives-
Jerry, what's the how did we end up with the Turtles when they were the Legends? What was the metamorphosis on that?
I honestly don't know. I was confused about that last night when we were
minutes
updating
now.
the score sheets. I think they have a turtle as a logo on their shirt. And it's part of Cayman folklore, the turtle. So it just seemed a better nickname, I think. And the teams embraced it.
Well, Turtles and Stingrays.
I think that was one of the most funny exchanges I've seen. The crowd's chanting Turtles, or the crowd is chanting Turtles. Munir, the captain of the Stingrays, turns around and gives him the cold shoulder to the entire crowd. The entire crowd starts laughing, and they stop their chant.
While we have a minute, let's give Munir a little
15
bit
seconds.
of love for the work he's done in getting this tournament.
Remaining
to where it
timeouts.
is this week.
Receivers, 0,
And
server,
Jerry, you've got
1.
so many great people helping you out.
Time in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Munir's very much been the
15,
driving force
14.
behind the Blackwater Cup. We've really just been the facility provider and helped out with the pros. So this is very much his event.
15.
He's not one for the limelight at all, but full credit to him for the amazing job he's done.
I'm being told that you and
15,
Munir have never
15.
lost a match when you play together here. Is that true?
I'd like to think it's true, but it's probably nearer the opposite.
Side out, point 16.
Back over to the Stingrays here.
16-15. If I am getting nervous for the players, I couldn't imagine how they feel right now.
Foster the Ernie and
Point.
the Ernie giveth and the Ernie taketh.
Yeah, that's the point they should have won, and that's going to hurt. Every
Foster.
point a huge difference now. It's a 2-point swing.
Good part is, for the Turtles,
17-15.
we have a freeze in place. So even though it's a 2-point deficit, they have a very higher likelihood of coming back.
Lane misfires.
1-point deficit now.
Sixteen, 17.
Jack, you've obviously played many times with Megan. A clutch performer.
Definitely, Megan having arguably the most reps on court by a pretty
18-16.
substantial margin. She's been in these situations more than all of us combined. So she is the vet
Side out,
on the court. She knows
17.
how to handle composure. She knows how to hit the third shot drops when it matters. She knows how to play the patterns that work in her favor. So if you
17-18. I'll recall the score.
if you are playing against her, I would definitely not hit the
17-18.
ball to her. She will be the most composed during those moments.
Side out, point
Stingrays
19.
now 2 points away.
Also, shout out to Manir being one of the craziest captains, as you can see him on the
19-17.
sideline right there. Just cheering, screaming. He's going to end up with his voice lost tomorrow because of how much he's been supporting his team.
Point.
And that'll take us to championship point.
Policare, a beautiful setup to Foster, just misses it a little bit too short, and this is match point.
This is championship point.
Get your popcorn.
If they can get the hold, the freeze is in place, so it ain't over yet. What a get, what a get!
What a get! What a player! Unbelievable, Amber Policare. Reset of the tournament.
Well, and Foster got one in there as well. I mean, that was really impressive.
And now we have a Turtles chant on the sideline. This is what we want to watch right here. This is K-Mon competition to the nth degree.
Gotta
Unbelievable
score.
points.
Gotta score here, though. Gotta score.
Good part is they have a freeze, so
18,
Fudge and
20.
Lane have to win 2 points in a row.
Oh, we got it back to one.
Point. Policare. 1-point game now.
This to tie.
19-20.
Uh-oh.
A little high from Amber there.
Side out,
That's what I've been
20.
saying. Megan Fudge, having the discipline, having the reps during these key moments is what has allowed her to keep her composure right there. And now, another championship point.
Championship point number 2.
20-19.
Megan unable to come up. That's 20-all. Incredible pickleball.
And we are tied at 20. The turtle shell cannot be broken.
Honestly, I've watched many pro matches this year. This is going down as the best pro match that I've
20.
watched this year in 2026.
That's quite a statement. Oh, but the Stingrays holding tough. They'll get a third crack at it.
Once again, Megan Fudge with that cross-court pattern, putting the pressure on Amber, feeding that counter to B-Lane to get that ball down. And our third championship point.
21-20.
And we
out.
play on.
21 all. The whole crowd held their breath as that ball floated deep there. We're not sure if it was going to catch the line or not.
Seemed like time stopped there for a moment.
21-21.
Zack Foster with a ear-to-ear grin on his face as he serves.
Oh.
Side out point 22.
So advantage back to the Stingrays. This will be championship point number 4.
22-21.
Let's see if they can get to the net this time.
There it is, down the middle, and the Stingray finally able to pierce through that turtle shell and win it 3-1.
Overall, going down as one of the best matches in 2026, the best team match I've ever watched this year. What an amazing performance from both
Your
teams.
winners.
Just impressive.
of
Some of
this
the highest
match,
level pickleball that you will see
Stingrays.
across the
A big
globe
round of
just
applause
competed
for
and
the
came on
runners
this
of
court.
Marceau.
Absolutely incredible.
As you notice,
Incredible
these guys
tournament.
played their
Stingrays on
hearts
paper
out,
were
so
the favorites from day one.
Let's give them a thunderous round of
However, every
applause for
single
what the
team
effort
pushed
that
them.
they put out. Thank you.
At the end,
Thank you
Clutch
for
comes
being
out on
here.
top.
You guys are great.
All right, guys, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to interview the winners. Like, I'm guessing we'll award the MVP. All right, stay tuned. It's all to come here from Grand Cayman. Welcome back to Grand Cayman. Boy, what a tournament this was. And in the end, the Stingrays are victorious. And Brandon's got the champagne ready to go. It could get a little bit wet here.
A little messy.
All right, just hold out for 1 second. All right, everybody, we're doing photos. It's Count and Cast. Megan, I'm going to start with you. You were very clutch, very consistent. But I mean, this team overall just showed such resilience. And the Turtles gave you all they could in that 4th game. You guys broke through anyway.
Yeah, no, absolute credit to them. They played a fantastic match. We did lose to them in the Dream Breaker the other day. I knew I didn't want to go to the Dream Breaker again today. So it was a big mixed doubles match. I wanted Zack and Amanda to win it for us, but I guess we had to get it done. V and I, clutch man over here, he was hurting a little bit at the end, so I just wanted to get to that finish line together. So it was a great team effort. Yeah,
and Brandon, I know you've been playing a little bit hurt towards the end here, but you put the pain aside, and this has to feel pretty sweet.
No, it's cool, man. My first time in Cayman Islands, you know, Amanda, Zack, Megan, I mean, this is a great team, you know. I usually have to play against Megan a lot, so it's actually nice to be on the same side to win. So I don't think I've actually beat her yet, but I'll count this as my first win. So it's great, man.
Let's bring. I'm going to get to you last, Zack. I want to bring in Amanda first. Amanda, you hit some incredible, especially defensive shots. We were like, how did she get those as the course are going flying? I mean, was that? I mean, did you even see some of the ones you hit?
No, most of the time I just close my eyes and hope. But yeah, no, Megan makes such great defensive plays, so I knew that I had to also. If I didn't, I was scared that I would lose it for us. So I was like, I got to get low and I got to get these balls back. So yeah, just it's easy to do it when you have such a good defensive partner as well.
And I'm saving Zack for last because, and I got to tell you, this was not an easy decision. I'm going to tell you, somebody else on your team was in the discussion, but we finally decided, Zack, you're the MVP of the tournament. So not only do you get the win, you're the MVP here at the Vanta Black Water Team Cup.
Let me tell you, it doesn't feel like that at all. There are an array of emotions that I went through this entire tournament, and I just want to say thank you to Megan, Brandon, and Amanda. Not for a second did I feel like I was on an island. It really did feel like I had them behind me the whole time. I really can't thank the ownership enough. Munir and Anita, they were just so great to me. Seriously, they were, you know, I think they were seeing how upset I was during some of the matches, and they just lifted me up. So shout out to my team. They were awesome. I really couldn't have done it with anybody else. So thank you guys, and have a good night.
Hey, Munir. Oh, all right. Well, there we go. We're getting the champagne shower. It is real. I don't think Munir wanted to do an interview. He just wants to spray some champagne at the back. Woo! Now I know why they wear goggles. The Vanta Black Water Team Cup. Whoa, how fun has that been? Woo! So the Stingrays win it. I can't see. My eyes are stinging. But I want to thank everybody who had us here this week. Jerry Beck has been fantastic. His team, Munir Ali was great. Ray Kolyakova, our executive producer with Pickle TV, and the entire Pickle TV and Compass Media crew have been great. Zack Marceau not only winning MVP, but also winning the broadcast fill-in award along with Jack Monroe, who was great this week. Thanks to everybody who made this possible, and we're looking forward to being back here again next year. So for everybody, I'm saying so long from Grand Cayman. My name is Dave Benz. We'll see you next year with the Vanta Blackwater Team Cup.